to get her off the street. She left the book.
My name is Michael Ketting. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Hoot.me, and we switch your Facebook into study mode. So put yourself in the shoes of a student. It's late, and you're stuck on calculus homework. Like most students, you probably already have Facebook running in the background, so it's going to be the first thing you reach for in order to find help. But once you start navigating around, stuff happens, right? You get distracted. But what if you could change all this? What if you could switch your Facebook into study mode? Well, that's exactly what Hoot does. Hoot's a Facebook application, which means it shows up on the left-hand side of your Facebook page. And once you enter the app, Hoot asks you to add your classes. So in this case, I'm going to add one of my MIS classes. Now once I join this class, I can post my questions, and then I can collaborate with my classmates or my teacher on the answers. Now we've incorporated a lot of features here to make classroom collaboration really easy. For example, one of my favorites is doodle recording. What this lets me do is draw out an explanation to my problem, and I can record my voice and video just like a Khan Academy video. Now if I'm working with my classmates though, and I decide that they can't help me, and I need professional help, I can click a button and Hoot will go out and find the next available tutor and pull them in. So in this case, I'm going to click the button, and it found Sid. So for $10, I can work one-on-one with Sid, and he can help me get my question answered. So just to recap, there's two aspects to Hoot. There's the peer-to-peer side and the tutoring side. I'm going to focus in on the peer-to-peer side first, because this is the first aspect that we launched. And we did so on the wings of a lot of great press. A lot of this press came before the product was ready. But this created a great learning opportunity for us because we're able to study a lot of users and see how they engage and use the application. We also wanted to capitalize on this learning opportunity by building out a campus representative program. So we wanted to see how a product like this would spread through universities. So we hired representatives at McGill University, University of Illinois, and NYU as well as here to see how the product would spread. And this actually turned out to be a very, very effective approach. We were able to control user acquisition at less than 54 cents a user, which was great. But even more importantly, we were able to discover the value of the teacher. So Mr. JP is an example of a teacher down in Honduras who heard about Hoot through some of the press. And what he does is he uses Hoot several times a week for his physics and chemistry students. So what he does is he has his students log on to Hoot, and they ask their homework questions, and then he answers them so that by the time they return to class the next day, all their questions are answered, and they can start off a new material. Mr. JP is not the only person that we've watched, not the only class on Hoot. We've been really fortunate to see users and classes from all over the world, with UT being our biggest concentration right now. Now, UT has been particularly important to us because of the size of the classes. Classes here at UT are much bigger than classes like with Mr. JP. And just to put this in perspective, we've seen over 20,000 questions and answers across the Hoot platform. Here at UT in some of the larger classes, we can see as many as 1,000 questions per week. Now this is a really neat case study for us because there's this macro trend right now emerging in massive open online courses like Coursera and edX. And to put this in perspective, when MIT launched their first edX course, put their first course online through edX, 80,000 students signed up to take that course. Now that's as many students that have graduated in the history of MIT. So this kind of scale is really impressive. And the really cool thing here too is UT just announced that they're going to be doing a partnership with edX and now offering UT courses online through edX, which is something we're very, very excited about. But when you're dealing with this kind of scale, 80,000 students in a class, personalized learning is really challenging. And that's why we're excited about the opportunity in online tutoring. So the way the tutoring side works is like a simple marketplace where the students pay the tutor and then we take a transaction fee off this. Now this industry right now already represents $4.9 billion and it's just now beginning to shift online. The really neat thing here though is that this number doesn't reflect the opportunity that's now being created by these massive open online courses. So the team that we have backing this, in addition to myself, we have Sid and Gaurav. They're both engineers here at UT. I'm in the business school. And we're in our final semester here, so we'll be going full-time on Hoot in the spring. Now, we've also been really fortunate to receive a lot of great endorsement. Dream Adventures and Starl backed us just over a year ago. We had the opportunity to run through their accelerator program, and that gave us a really good resource base. So, for example, we've been mentored by Stephen Hodes. He's one of our primary mentors, and he was one of the early guys at the Princeton Review. He also helped NASA develop their STEM program for the education, academic curriculum there through NASA. Lori Racine and Steve Welch are from Startle and Dream It. And then we've also had great support here at UT, especially through one semester startup with Kyle Cox, Evan Bear, and Carol Thompson. So to review, what we're doing is we're taking a friend network, a social network, connecting you with your peers. And then for the times when your classmates can't help you, we're connecting you with tutors. And what we're doing through those connections is we're curating the content. So when a question gets asked one semester, and the same question comes up another semester, we can tie into our knowledge base and make a recommendation. This creates a tremendous opportunity to start curating the world's knowledge, which is the thing that we are probably most excited about here. And that's why we're switching Facebook into study mode.